didn't play with energy in the first half or the second half, whatever it was, that they were going to be tough for us to defend because those kids play with extreme amount of energy and a lot of passion, and they attacked the basket. And if we didn't come out ready to go, then it's going to be hard on us. And we got out there reaching and fouling and got in foul trouble, and that's our own fault. That is 100% our own fault. We allowed them to shoot 28 free throws, and that's just, that's part of it, and that's part of these new rules. There's a lot of free throws shot. I'm real proud of our effort in the second half. I challenged them at halftime, and I'm real proud of how that group came out and played to start the second half and played all the way through the fourth quarter. But you can't dig yourself a hole. We did it 2 games in a row where we didn't play well in the first quarter because our energy wasn't right, and I got to go back to the drawing board when it comes to who starts the game and figuring out what the problem is, why we are not energetic when we start the game, and if there's one person or 2 people, whatever it is, figure that out. But it's the way it is. We got beat by a good basketball team, a team that we should have won, a game we should have won if we'd have played the way we're going to play. But we're young, and it's not an excuse at all. I'm not using youth as an excuse, but I'm using it as as part of growing up. And this team's got to be ready to go in January, and and that's what we're shooting for. We got to go back and go to work on Tuesday and get ready because we got a tough week. Missouri State's a really good basketball team on Thursday, and then we go to Middle Tennessee State on Sunday. We cannot let this game keep us down. We've got to go back to work and get ready to play on Thursday because before you look up, if you let this one get you down, you'll be 1-3, and we don't want to do that.
What made you insert Torrey into the game? Was it just to create offensive spark because you guys weren't finding anything? Just seemed to open up.
Torrey is an incredible shooter. I've said that a lot. Torrey may be the best shooter that I've ever coached. One of the best shooters I've ever seen. I've watched her on the shooting machine make 97 out of 100. I've seen her in practice make 8 or 9 in a row in just different spurts. Where Torrey is learning how to play. Torrey is learning a different style of defense for the first time in her life. And having to play against athletes and having to guard man-to-man. And, she's struggling at that a lot in practice. And she gets lost at times. But one thing about Torrey is a we player. And she cares a lot about this university, cares a lot about her teammates. And, when I'm sitting there and we don't have a lot of passion after on the court, the one thing that popped in my head is, Torrey may get beat off the dribble. What's different? The other ones will get beat off the dribble too. And, hey, I'm going to get her out there because she's at least going to give me passion. She's at least going to give me energy. And you saw what she can do shooting the basketball. I am challenging myself to find somebody on every team that she can guard. I don't care if it's the 5. I'm going to figure out somebody that she can guard. Because obviously, as you can see, she can shoot the basketball. And she don't need a lot of time to get it off. She don't need a lot of space to get it off. That's just her. She is an incredible shooter. But the thing that I love about Torrey is about Ole Miss. And, I knew she'd be ready to go. Did I think she'd go 6 or 7 with 3? No, I knew she'd make some. But she got going there and brought energy to her team. And, maybe some of the other ones. But she went 6 or 7, 20 points, 4 assists, no turnovers. Did she make some defensive lapses? Yeah. But they ain't no different than what everybody else made. So I've got to stop being too hard on Torrey when it comes to that and give her a little leeway when it comes to it.